How's it hanging, dudes and dudettes? My name is Shawn, and help me shoot this video to the moon by drop kicking the like button, because I have found some very interesting, hidden, possibly leaky sort of secrets which remain unmentioned throughout the latest dev diary and insight video relating to the economy and production. We do these types of videos all the time, so if you're new here and want to stay up to date on the stuff and things they won't tell you, then subscribe real fast just for shiggles, because you know we are getting right into it. So while rewatching the dev diary and the insight video and scouring the Paradox feature site for about the 30th time, because people seem to have a real vibe of it's just sliders, and so obviously there is a lot and they play into each other, but is there really more to it than just a bunch of sliders? I kept digging and I kept realizing that there is no mention of this icon, this little blue money zero icon-y majiggy thing. So first, this means that there are menus for economy and production they are not showing us. So if you're like me, then you probably guessed that this icon is referring to a particular trade or company that is completely immune or totally subsidized. And sure, that is obvious, but they don't say that in any of the two videos or anywhere on the website. They kind of skirt around it all the time. They very obviously even swerve the mouse around the icon itself in the dev diary, so nothing about it would pop up. If I'm wrong and they expressly say exactly what this means in a previous dev diary or something like that, and I've just missed it, let me know in the comment section below. If it's like, you know, guaranteed. You can see that when they slide the one that has the icon next to it, nothing really changes, but maybe the percentages, but the zero stays the same, so the percentages shouldn't really matter. You can see that there is a drop down tab from industry, which means that there's also a drop down tab for everything, which there's so much here. The slider adjusts them all at the top, or you can drop down to adjust each one, which means if you adjusted them all at the same time, the ones with the blue icon would stay unaffected. Nowhere can I find where you apply this icon, so that means that there is a menu tab that remains a secret, still yet to be revealed. So there is more to this economy and production that meets the eye. Plus the weight and everything of certain resources and products go into account here. So there is like real management to be had if you are one of those players. If you are not, well then, you know, like they said about 100 times, you can simply not partake in these drop down options. So the next thing I want to showcase here is something a bit misleading from the devs. They plop these huge industrial areas around and up springs random buildings and machinery and, you know, whatnot. At first I was blown away, like wow. But then quickly I was sad because I realized it doesn't look realistic at all. Nothing like what we see in real life. You know, where are the service roads and other things and the different varying entry points and that, you know, comes with these types of areas, you know, that brings them all together. Then I realized, wait, you can just position it any way you want with this new feature, right, of just plopping down the area. So for you hardcore detailers, you can place the points and add access roads, or make a huge area and wait for things to pop up and then adjust your grid to allow you to draw small gravel or industrial roads to it. Plus the textured ground already conforms to terrain, and with some added props you can make this look really awesome. This is one of the secrets they have alluded to. There is so much more ability to create the city of your dreams, especially after about a year when we see what the expansion pass brings. Some people are a little upset about that, but you know, they have been making DLCs for their Cities Skylines game for years. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody that they would continue that. Plus puts money in their pocket. They're a small dev. I've explained this 1,000 times. Some people don't like that, and that's okay. But you know, they tend to drop big updates, so I'm looking forward to seeing how far the industry will go in about a year. And keep in mind, this is just the base game. Okay, last up but certainly not least, robbers, criminals. They speak about the homeless very briefly in this insight video. And guess what? You zoom in on this dudette here, Nicole Hamilton, you will see that they reside in Large City Park. The park don't even have a name, that's how homeless she is. They have an extended family. I wonder if you click on this other family members, if you will see them living in different homes, or if they too are homeless, or how far the family tree even goes. This lady is a senior, so maybe they have gotten divorced, her and her husband at some point, maybe. She is also educated but can't or won't find a job, and has an occupation of being a robber. So she is a criminal. She is also content at being a homeless robber, which is hilarious. Like, you know, is your life so good at being homeless that you're content, you're fine? People can be this complex. So she's probably content with being homeless because she is living off of government subsidies, right? So does that mean that government subsidies inadvertently cause crime? And does this leak the missing link between criminals and the justice system, as we know people can be sentenced and convicted, right? This seems like a huge open hole that has yet to even be addressed by the developers. And them showing that this homeless person is a robber and is also content living this way, is that the missing link between crime and the judicial system in this game? It's crazy to think that this game can go that far complex. I'm not saying it is, but it seems like it. Did they leak something here? You guys let me know in the comment section below. Maybe I'm reaching a little bit, but I don't know. There's something beyond here. There's something there. There definitely is. Maybe it has something to do with the life path. I really don't know, but you're starting to connect the dots here. You're starting to see a bigger picture behind the scenes, right? There are so many things like this, so many little secrets and half leaks with no explanation, that I have to keep digging, because they gave us so much information on the surface that in a short amount of time that you almost forget to connect these dots, which if you do sometimes reveal, it will reveal like hidden leaky little secrets like this that can be deduced with a bit of thought. But as usual, there are more questions than answers with the Dev Diaries and Insight videos, and I hope I earned your sub or like today. I still have a goal of 5 members and we are up 3, so consider doing that if you're able to. It's pretty cheap. Until next time, piss off.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and Hennessy. I've been to the motherfucking mountaintop.